So I've been doing the keto and low carb lifestyle for, I don't know, about a year now. And I really miss bread a lot. So you can imagine how excited I was when these companies came out with a low carb bread. However, due to like the way that I think my macros have been affecting me and just the fact that I noticed that I wasn't getting the same results once I tried each one of these brands. So I've decided to order from them again. And in the first box, this is from Franz, and it's keto white bread. And it's supposed to have, let's see, where are my net carbs? Wow, 0 net carbs then, because you just take the carbs and then you minus the fiber. So that's 0 net, claims to be. And then this is from a company called Kiss My Keto. And this is the golden wheat. And again, this one also advertises 0 net carbs. Again, let's see, total carbs 5 grams, and then total fiber is 5 grams. So in theory, 0 net carbs. And then this is one I picked up from Aldi, of all places. And let's see what it says on this. It has 9 grams of carbs and then 9 grams of the dietary fiber. So again, this one would be a 0 net, quote unquote, also. However, due to the fact that I hate being taken for a ride, I hate being lied to, especially when it comes to all the work I put into trying to make myself look good naked, I'm going to take the time and take the money to send each one of these off to an independent lab to have have them pretty much broken down and analyzed to see if what they are advertising is actually the truth. Again, because like I said, even though I love bread and I've tried each of these, I just feel like it's not really jiving with what they're saying, just due to, again, the kind of results I've been getting when it comes to using these 3 brands. So once I get them sent off, I will do another video that will have the results on each one of these. Again, the Aldi brand, the Kiss My Keto, and the Franz. To be continued. Hi guys, so back in May of 2021, I was curious about 3 specific brands that have supposedly 0 net carbs in their breads. And the brand was Aldi, Franz Bakery, and Kiss My Keto. Because of my low carb lifestyle, obviously I miss bread, and so I wanted to get some bread or something like it. And when they had advertised that they had 0 net carbs, I thought that was really great, but at the same time, I didn't really know if that was even possible, because you just can't do something like that and come up with 0 net carbs. So I did some research and I found a lab that's located in Iowa. The lab is called Eurofins. They're very reputable, and I went ahead and with my own dime sent out the 3 loaves for sample testing to find out if what they claimed was really what they were offering. And for me, it's more just about kind of living a low carb lifestyle just for, vanity purposes. But there are other people that live a low carb lifestyle because their health depends on it. And so the kind of secondary reason for doing this was that, if they are trying to watch their carbs for their health reasons and they're actually getting more than what it is they think they're getting, then that kind of puts them at risk. And that's really kind of an unethical thing to be doing, and an unethical thing to be advertising on behalf of your product. And that's putting the people that are your customers, putting their health at risk. So I got the analytical reports back, and the first one is for Franz Keto White Bread. And right up here, the loaves were tested for inulin and for there was something else that was very important to be tested for too, which was the fiber-resistant wheat starch. Now, both those things go into the carb makeup. And usually the way that companies will say that they have zero net carbs is they will list the carbs and then they will list how much fiber it has. And, if you are familiar with counting your carbs, you know that you can subtract however many grams of fiber you have to how many grams of carbs you have, and that will give you what your net carb is. So Franz had said that their keto white bread had 12 carbs and also had 12 grams of fiber. Again, now here's the testing. Here's the inulin, and then here's all the total dietary fiber. And what the analysis sent back was their nutrition facts label. And so as you can see, the Franz had a total of 13 grams of carbs and 4 grams of fiber. So those are both in direct contrast to what they advertised. Franz advertised that they had 12 grams of carbs and 12 grams of fiber, which would give a net count of 0 carbs. But what the testing and the analysis shows is that Franz actually has 13 grams of 13 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, which gives a net carb count of 9 carbs. So that's way above 0. The next one that we got the analysis for was the Kiss My Keto Golden Wheat. Again, here's the inulin, here's the total dietary fiber, the complete breakdown analysis that they have. Now, Kiss My Keto had claimed that they had 5 carbs and 5 grams of fiber, which would give, again, a net carb count of 0. What the lab came back with was that they had 6 grams of carbs and 5 grams of fiber, which is a lot lower than Franz, but it's still more than 0 net carbs. So again, people are consuming this and they are getting more than what it is they're told that they're getting. Again, so with the Kiss My Keto, 6 grams of carbs as opposed to the 5 grams that were advertised, and 5 grams of fiber, which is also, in line with what they had advertised, but they had more carbs to begin with than what they were advertising. The last thing that I'd sent out in May was Aldi by Love and Fresh. And again, here's the inulin, here's the total dietary fiber analysis. And Aldi had said that they had 9 carbs and 9 grams of fiber, claiming to have 0 net carbs. They did have 9 grams of carbs, so that was correct. However, they only had 4 grams of fiber. So simple math says that you're still getting 5 grams of carbs as opposed to the 0 net carbs that they're advertising that you would be consuming. Again, this was all done with a reputable lab, and I do not doubt their thorough analysis for a second. What I do doubt are these bigger corporations that can make these erroneous claims and, again, put the health of their customers on the line by not being forthcoming just to make a few bucks. So again, here it is, and hopefully once these companies are kind of confronted, they will either change their label to reflect what the science says and to do it in the ethical pursuit of taking care of the people that are taking care of them, or they'll probably just do what most larger companies do and try and brush it off and, not be honest about what it is that they're selling to people and putting their health at risk.